What is going on, everybody? This is Dave Scott here, and right now I am here to preface this little video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you all again for 150 subscribers. It's unreal 160 something now, 170 maybe, not sure. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. The support is really appreciated. Thank you for watching this video. It's a really long video. I did a collaboration with Ben Ditch and Silytuck, good friends of mine. We did a WrestleMania prediction video. I know it's pretty late to be doing that. We mentioned that a few times, but yeah, we just wanted to get it in there. It was last minute suggested by Ben, so I was all for it. Silytuck was all for it, so we went ahead and did with it. We gave our predictions for the match there. The audio is not really great. It's just Audacity recording Google Hangouts call. But yeah, shout out to two shout outs in the first place here. I want to get them done. First guy you're going to see in this video, his name is Ben Ditch. He's a YouTuber, TW. He does pretty good TNA series on his channel. I'm going to leave his link in the description. You better go check it out. Give him some love, because, you know, he's really good, and he recently broke 20 subscribers, I think. So he's looking to, you know, grow his channel. He puts out some good content, so go check him out. The second one is for Gunter90. He is another new TW or YouTuber, and he does a CZW series. Sure all of you know what that is. And since it's CZW, it's a small company, doesn't get a lot of recognition. And so, you know, subscribers of mine, or people watching this video, go check him out. Once again, link in the description. Show him some love, subscribe to him, watch his videos. He does really good content. And yeah, so that's about it for this little preface, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do stick around for like the whole 40 minutes of the video, props to you. Because I know, you know, it can get kind of repetitive and all that, but good banter, and hope you all enjoy. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the video.
2, 1. Hey guys, Silytuck here, and we are doing a different thing than I've ever done before, so I can't really say back. I'm here with Ben Ditch. Ben? Hey guys. There he is. And Dave.
What is going on, everybody? So wait, oh sorry, force habit. I don't mean to do that.
Nice. So today, we're going to be doing something, like I said, different. We're going to be doing a WrestleMania predictions video.
And I know we're super late, guys, because, you know, we didn't plan this till last minute, but we thought it'd be fun, so get a few of the guys together, so let's do it. I've got the card up here. I know that, so Tuck, you've got it on there. Oh, Tuck, as you told me to call you, so Tuck, you got the card up here?
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah, so apparently we are an hour, we are a day and an hour away from WrestleMania, which is always nice. So, to start off, let's talk about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, it's an over-the-top battle royal. Whoever wins gets a trophy. It literally means nothing, apparently. And originally, everybody thought it was going to be, you know, if you win the title, that would mean something. And then Cesaro won it, and they did nothing with him, and disappointment. But so far, the following competitors have added their names to this year's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal: The Miz, Curtis Axel, Ryback, Fandango, Adam Rose, Zack Ryder, did I say Jack Ryder?
No, you said Zack.
I do not. Okay, that was weird, because Jack Swagger's up next. I just really confused myself. Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, The Big Show, Kane, Eric Rowan, Mizdow, Sin Cara, Goldust, Heath Slater, Mark Henry, The Ascension, and
let me guess.
Tommy.
Oh crap, you didn't stop in time. I was gonna guess that.
Great. So, alright, who do you guys have to win this match?
This match, I think I'm going to go with Ryback. Some people are saying Damien Mizdow to maybe turn on the Miz here, but I don't feel like I've been very disappointed. I really thought that would happen at the Rumble, but they didn't go anywhere with it. The Miz to start and Mizdow to come out next, but instead give R-Truth. But anyways, to go this match, I would say probably either, looking at the guys announced, probably Ryback or Eric Rowan, just because they seem to be, well, Ryback at least seems to be over. He's got, you know, the big build and all that, and they might be trying to do something with Rowan, so I'll go for Ryback to win.
Alright, how about you, Ben?
I actually have a few people that I could see winning. I have Hideo Itami, because that would be a great way to bring him up to the main roster. Sheamus.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sheamus might come back at the Memorial Battle Royal. It seems the easiest way to bring him back in.
Does, yeah?
I also want to have Curtis Axel win it, just because I'm a huge Curtis Axel fan.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If he wins it,
That
would be
awesome.
crazy.
That'd
it would
be awesome.
amazing.
Yes. It'd be a great way to continue his push, unless they do what they did with Cesaro last time.
Yeah, and just drop him.
That's what scares me about
he,
this
You know,
match.
talks about Cena and Orton.
Yeah.
But
Out of the Ryback and Eric Rowan, the better guys to give it to. Although I feel like Eric Rowan has just fallen off ever since he's
yeah, Rowan's kind of
a family.
Yeah, Rowan's kind of a weird piece, as in the appeal was there to give him the push, but it's the type of thing where once they did give him the push, nothing happened. So
yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about
so-
this match, is that last year we had Cesaro go over, and then he seemed to be doing really well, and the crowd loved him. Is the only thing that I can't understand why they didn't roll with, is that he was over with the crowd. He's probably the best wrestler currently, if not definitely one of. And they did nothing with him. He came out one night and he made fun of Cena's shoes, and then that was it.
yeah, pretty much. Well, and Vince even went as far to say that, like, Cesaro didn't get his push because he couldn't connect with the fans.
Well,
And like you just said, they were pretty
They were
crazy about
believing in him.
so makes no sense. What was that? That was really weird sounding.
I was saying they were definitely. Am I fishbowl now?
No.
Okay. Anyways, I was saying that they were definitely believing him for, like, you know, what he was doing, and I felt like he got the big pop at WrestleMania 30. I thought that was, the ticket right into stardom, or at least, upper mid-card
Yeah.
stuff, but he has done nothing. It's sad.
Yeah, definitely. So for my pick for this, I have to go with Mizdow, just because out of the whole, everybody in the thing, Ryback and Eric Rowan are probably the biggest names in there, yes, but I think Mizdow, he's at a point where they're running out of things to do with him and the Miz, so they need to just break them off.
True.
So I'm calling it right now. Final two, the Miz and Damien Mizdow, and Mizdow eliminates the Miz.
That would be pretty awesome to see.
sounds like a good way to go. Back to the Cesaro thing not connecting. Main reason that was is because Paul Heyman was consistently talking about Brock Lesnar. If you put over Cesaro more,
Yeah,
you've gone over.
definitely.
And the thing is, I can tell in storyline. Sorry to go, Joffman. I can tell in storyline that I know that they had to break Paul and Cesaro up for once to focus on Brock more, but they never really if they did, I don't have a good memory, but they never really did explain that well on why Heyman ditched Cesaro. I mean, he seemed to be doing wonders. Best thing that ever happened to Cesaro was
stopped
Heyman.
showing up with
Yeah.
It was a whole weird angle that they did there.
was. Also, something I wanted to bring up is that as of, I think it was Friday-ish area, maybe Thursday, but the Memorial Battle Royal was moved on to the pre-show.
Terrible move.
Now, yeah, a question for you guys. Is that disrespectful to Andre the Giant?
Maybe. I mean, it could be. Getting reduced to the pre-show, though, I would think that, if you had to move something on the pre-show, and you had the Giants, Lesnar and Reigns, Sting, Triple H, ladder match, Taker and Wyatt, Divas, Rusev, Orton, and all that, I think that a Battle Royal, not just Andre in general, a Battle Royal would be the one you would move to the pre-show.
It would have been the one to go. It just seemed, I don't know,
Last year was in a good place. Last year was in a good place because it broke up the matches. It gave kind of like, I love seeing Battle Royals after like maybe Taker and Wyatt or something, a really intense match, kind of lighten up the field, kind of like what the Divas do sometimes.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah, I agree. It is kind of disrespectful, especially when we don't even know what they're replacing it with on the main show, and I feel that they didn't need to have that on a pre-show at all. They could have easily fit that into the regular show. I mean, it's 4 hours long. How long is that Battle Royal really going to take?
And there's only
Exactly,
7
like
matches on the card, so is 7 matches really going to take up 4 hours?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like 7 matches here. It makes no sense. And so now we move on to our second match, which is another pre-show match. It is the WWE Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way. So Kid and Cesaro versus The New Day versus Los Matadores versus the Usos.
It is the exact
What do you
same
guys
thing as
have for
last
that?
year. It's the exact same thing as last year, just different competitors. They had it last year.
Did they?
Yeah, it was the Usos, Cesaro and Swagger, Matadores, and somebody else I can't remember.
Great.
So they just have different competitors now. They paired Big E and Kofi, and then they just gave Cesaro a different tag partner. It's nothing different.
Pretty much.
All I'm saying is Cesaro and Tyson Kidd better win this match.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. It makes no sense for anybody else to.
Yeah, they will.
I mean, one of the Usos recently got injured. He has a shoulder injury. I'm not sure which one it is.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
they're both in here. Because from what I knew, he couldn't compete, but apparently they're convinced he's going, so...
Well, I mean, it's WrestleMania. If it's like a super serious injury, he wouldn't compete. But if it's an injury where he could do WrestleMania and then
Yeah.
take break, he would obviously do that because it's WrestleMania.
True enough, yeah. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
And the Matadors at this point are just, they're comedy. If they were actually go the tag title route, I don't think anybody would take them seriously unless they were heels, unless they were back to Primo and Epico, and then New Day are kind of about the same thing, a little less comedic, but the way they just present themselves, Kofi, for one, deserves a lot better.
Yeah, definitely.
The only good thing about them is that they have pyro in their entrance.
Back to the Los Matadors, they definitely need to go back to Primo and Epico for them to be taken seriously in anything.
They do.
And
They do.
on the New Day, there's something that they could do so great with that. They could totally turn it into a cult-like group,
Oh, yeah. Well, what...
but that's too risky for WWE to do.
Yeah, 1 second, guys. My recording just kicked out because it's amazing like that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be cult-like. All they have to do is just turn heel, like oppress minorities or something, but that would be even better than what they have now.
Yeah.
I mean,
It would.
all 3 talents are good, so it's not like they can't do anything, it's just they're not in the right gimmick to do anything.
Yeah. Also, for my guys watching us on my channel, sorry if this is going to seem really, really scattered. I'm doing my best to start the recording whenever it kicks off, because free trials.
That's why you need Bandicam, man.
Yeah, true enough. I
Oh, that's a
probably
trial,
should,
too.
Actually, I've gotten... Alright, anyways.
I need to get better software too.
Yeah, mine's pretty brutal. Anyways, guys, moving on to our third match, we have Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Orton obviously coming back from the injury at the hands of Seth Rollins, looking to get revenge, even though we already got a measure of that on Raw 2 weeks ago-ish. Yeah, so who do you guys have for this match?
Well, for the people on my channel watching, you guys, I probably mentioned in a few of my videos that Seth currently is my favorite guy, so naturally I'd hope for him to win, and the guy is the best wrestler in WWE. You can argue all you want, but the performance that he did at the Rumble, with Cena being, the hard-hitting guy, Lesnar being the absolute destroyer, Seth bringing that cruiserweight/technical action, that shows he's so good, and I definitely think this is a potential show stealer, but Randy coming back, coming hot, I would hope that Seth would win, but knowing WWE, they put Randy over because he's more established, he's the babyface for once, and this will probably open the show, so they probably want to give Randy the win here, but I'd really hope for Seth, and knowing WWE, they just, want to put Orton over to shoot Seth down even more.
Yeah, coming off that injury, I have to have Randy Orton winning, but Seth is not going to not win a match at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Seth, I really am hoping that Seth cashes in tonight. Well, tomorrow night.
Definitely, I'm with you all the
Tomorrow
way.
night, whatever night this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me with Orton versus Rollins, I think in the long run, Rollins winning this match works out better, but right now, because I know Vince loves to look short term, only looks about a month ahead, Orton winning looks like the go-to option. He's hurt. He's been off TV. He comes back, scores a big win off of, like, a guy who's trying to establish himself, and just launches himself back up into the title area.
And I have no problem with Orton in the first place. The guy is awesome. If Seth wasn't there, he'd probably be my favorite wrestler currently, besides Bryan and Ambrose and Ziggler and all that, but he's a great wrestler. I believe this can be a great match. It's just Seth really needs to win this to benefit, because he benefits the most from this when Randy it's just known as another win for Randy, but beating Orton for Seth, beating his rival, and especially after that brutal beatdown that Orton gave him, it would make Seth look so good, but they're giving Orton the win.
Rollins is going to look good no matter what. After that Royal Rumble match, there's no way in any match he's ever in he can't look good. But I just don't see him winning this match for a reason. You don't want to give him 2 wins in one night after the cash-in.
So we're all unanimous that Seth loses here.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, very sad.
Sadly, yes, but it's better for everything, I think.
Yeah, it probably is. But, alright, moving on to the 4th match, we have the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Wade Barrett, or Bad News Barrett, whatever you want to call him, I prefer Wade, defends his title against Stardust, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, Dean Ambrose, and R-Truth. Who do you guys have for this?
I'll let Ben start this time. I've been taking all this.
Yeah, I have either Daniel Bryan or Dean Ambrose. I think Dean Ambrose could benefit more from this, but obviously Bryan deserves the title. I don't think he deserves the Intercontinental title because he needs a better title, but I'm going with Daniel or Dean. I mean, they're going to, obviously with Daniel in here, they want to elevate the Intercontinental title and get its prestige back to where it was in the Attitude Era, so Daniel makes sense, but I just really high on Dean right now.
Yeah.
Good wrestler.
They are making him really good lately.
Yes.
And for me, it would be...
And I really love the finish to this match.
Yeah. For me, it would probably be for... I love all the guys in this match except for Stardust. Well, I love Cody. I love Cody. I hate Stardust.
Oh, yeah.
For me, to possibly winning here, I see Bryan, Ziggler, or Ambrose. I definitely don't see Barrett keeping the title here. Truth does not get it.
No.
Harper doesn't get it. Stardust doesn't get it. And the thing is, I really would like to see Harper win this match, but because he's an amazing guy and all that. But since Bryan has come back, he was kind of getting a little bit of a main event push, going into Reigns at Fastlane, beating Kane in a casket and all that. He was getting kind of the push that he deserved, but just looking back one year, seeing that this guy won the world title at Mania and got the biggest pop, you can tell his yes chance has decreased significantly, and that's not his fault at all. And the fact that they didn't even give him the rematch and they're putting him in mid-card action at WrestleMania, really, I'm looking at Wikipedia, the match is right in the middle in the action right now. It's sad. It's very sad, but he could possibly win it. Dolph probably could too, so I'll go with either Dolph or Bryan, but I'll go Bryan.
I completely forgot about Dolph. That Dolph was in this match, sadly. I also really like Dolph.
Yeah. So for me, really, what this match represents is that I think all throughout the past couple of years, the whole thing with WWE was that the mid-card pretty much died. Like, the Intercontinental and the U.S. titles both meant nothing up until, I guess, the start of this kind of period, I want to say, where Barrett and Ambrose started feuding, because all of a sudden you have, like, what I mean by that is, it looked like the mid-card was so weak for WWE, and then all of a sudden they put on a match like this, where you realize how strong it is. You have Barrett, R-Truth, which is weird that I'm saying R-Truth is in a match at WrestleMania, Ambrose, Harper, Ziggler, Cody Rhodes / Stardust, and Daniel Bryan. So for this match, people who I can see winning, Daniel Bryan, obviously. I think that's probably who will win. There's 1 or 2 guys who I see winning this. Bryan, because they want to raise the title, like, I think it was Ben that said it or whatever, trying to raise it back to what it was in the Attitude Era, where it was a serious title. Stardust, no, he does not win this match. Ziggler,
He could.
might, but I don't. Yeah, Stardust could definitely, but I don't think it would be the best option.
No, Dolph
same
could. Dolph
with
could.
Ziggler.
Stardust has no chance.
Oh yeah, Stardust just
Nothing.
don't look at me.
I can't look at you. I don't see you.
I was talking about Stardust, but whatever. Ziggler, it's just a case for me with Ziggler. It's that don't put this title back on him. He doesn't need it. Honestly, Bryan doesn't need it. The title needs Bryan, but at this point, Ziggler and the title don't need each other at all. Harper could definitely use a push like this, but I don't think it happens. Ambrose could definitely be a possibility. Barrett retaining is probably not going to happen at all. And then there's the underdog of this whole situation. R-Truth.
The guy with the potato bag.
Yep. There's a reason why him and Daniel Bryan are both the two guys that I see winning this match. R-Truth, a guy who has been, jobbing to people like Rusev, Rowan, Bray, like almost name any like big guy currently WWE, you name it, R-Truth has jobbed to them. And it's the type of thing where it's just I want to say they've made him look so strong coming in this. Like, they found weird ways of using him to the best of his ability. Like, he's on commentary the whole time these matches are going on. He weasels his way around and steals the title. I think they're kind of prepping him for this. Because almost testing the waters, that's what this has been. It's, how are they going to react to this?
But you forgot one thing.
And what's that?
He was afraid of heights.
True enough. And he traded away Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero to SmackDown for Hornswoggle and a box of spiders.
What?
That's a serious quote. Look that up.
See, if R-Truth wins this,
I'm
it's
done.
a thank you run. Like what they gave Kane and Mark Henry a few years ago, it's going to be a thank you run. A little 2-month run as a champ, and then he loses it.
And the thing is, I'd like to say that, Mr. Tucker, you mentioned earlier that you were saying how weak the mid-card has been looking in recent years and all that, and now they're building it up to be really strong. But the thing is, half of the guys in this match, being Ambrose, Ziggler, Bryan, and even, half of these guys, Ambrose, Ziggler, and Bryan, they're not mid-card. That's the thing, they're being forced to act like they're mid-card.
Yeah.
They're definitely main event, but they're just being put in there for the sake of star quality and, thinking, hey, these guys will be in here, this will be a good match.
Yeah.
This is where 2 world titles would be great.
Definitely.
Which is why I think WWE made a mistake a few years ago unifying the 2 world titles. Because right now you could have Roman Reigns going for the World Heavyweight Championship, which means less than the WWE Championship, and it wouldn't be as bad. The backlash from Roman wouldn't be as bad.
Oh, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't at all. Because if you didn't want to watch that, you can turn around, there's another just as big match going on.
Exactly.
That way you're not robbed of, feeling that moment in Mania where, who you want to win wins.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so for this match, I either have Bryan or R-Truth.
Now, boys, I hate to say this, but we've been going for 24 minutes straight. We might need to speed it up a little bit at this rate.
Alright, so, up next. At this point, we're just gonna go straight through this match, because it's the Divas. Nobody cares.
I care a
versus
lot.
the Bellas.
I'll start off. I say AJ and Paige to win.
Guy here. Over there, Dave.
I know. I immediately know Dave's answer to this, but Ben, what's your answer?
I gotta go with Paige and AJ. I don't know about you, but I kind of watch Total Divas now and then. But
Oh, yeah.
apparently
I've watched it
Bella
now and then.
in the season finale said they weren't going to renew their contract, so if that's still the case, there's no reason to put them over at WrestleMania.
Alright, and Well, we're not even going to talk to Dave because he's, just going to say
Go
AJ
ahead.
will kill everybody.
Go ahead.
Alright, so for my pick, I'm going to go a little bit more off to the side, and I'm going to say the Bellas win this match.
I'm leaving. I'm done.
Okay, bye, Dave. Just the difference between our opinions. Ben's like, no, Dave, no. I'm like, okay, bye, Dave. So I say the Bellas win this match only because she's the champion. Nikki Bella is the champion, and they need to keep her strong. I don't care how bad she is. If you watch Dave's TW series, almost every single match she's in, all you hear is, there's too many minuses. She's dropping the title.
I don't talk like that.
I know, you're technically not JBL, but she's your champion. You need to keep her strong. It's not a middle match, so you need to keep her strong.
So you keep Nikki strong and you have Brie lose.
But the thing is, here, it could possibly happen like this. It could possibly happen that this isn't a title match. AJ did this so many times in 2013 when she was the champion. She lost every single non-title match she was in, and then she won only when it mattered. So I feel like that could come into play here in the match.
It very well might. Very well as might. What? Yeah, it very well might. There,
and the thing is, like Silytuck said, if you watch my series, the thing is, every time I put AJ or Nikki in a match, I'll have AJ penalized for holding back, Nikki Bella penalized for inconsistency, Nikki Bella penalized for negative crowd reaction, Nikki Bella penalized for stamina, Nikki Bella penalized for all that stuff.
Yeah. All right, we're just gonna keep moving along. As Dave said, we gotta start doing this quicker. All right. So probably fifth-ish match, somewhere in there. United States Champion Rusev versus John Cena.
John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
Unless they want to make Rusev unless they really want to push him farther, it's definitely John Cena.
Oh yeah, it is. It's John Cena.
No way John Cena loses this.
Oh no, he doesn't lose.
I like Rusev as a competitor. I think the guy has a lot of potential. The gimmick I can't say I'm a fan because then I'll get hated by everybody, all people unsubbed to me and all that. But no, I'm just saying he has a bright future, and putting Rusev over Cena here would shoot him straight up as a main eventer competitor. But for all the kids that are going to be in the audience, it's WrestleMania, the biggest event of the year. I don't really think they'd put Cena over Cena. I don't think they'd even make Cena pass out.
No, not at all. The interesting thing with me is, okay, here's a question for you guys. How much do you care about this feud? Just overall.
Not much.
Okay, so, Dave, you live in America, right?
I do.
USA.
I do.
Alright. Imagine if you don't live in America, like me. You live in Canada. How much do I care about this feud?
Not
Russian
at all.
guy attacks America over the U.S. title.
Not at all.
I don't care. Like, it's just a match. Like, I'm gonna now attempt to dance around this because I don't want to like have people attacking me. But like, it's just gonna be another match to me. It doesn't matter that it's like America versus Russia and it's like, oh, we're doing Rocky versus like Ivan Drago again and stuff like that. It's like, it doesn't matter to me at all. Like,
True.
It's just a match.
I can see that. Ben, did you die?
Yeah. I did not.
Okay.
I'm just being quiet.
Nice. Alright, so we're gonna move on to The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt.
Oh, this is tough for me because I'm a huge Undertaker fan. He's my favorite wrestler.
Alright, well, I'll just start out by saying Bray Wyatt wins this, no question at all.
Hey!
Yes.
He wins. It's like he wins. Just no question.
Yes.
Hang on, I have a question. Well, not a question, but I'm coming back with this. Taker has lost. I agree that Taker is probably the most legendary guy in history. Stayed with the company, never swapped. 21 wins, 21, and it's great because I feel like Bray going over, he would do wonders for him, and Taker wouldn't have a lot to lose here. But having Taker, knowing that he went undefeated 21 years at WrestleMania, and then just having him get into a rut and losing twice in a row, not just, 2 times, twice in a row, I don't really like it. And the way that they've buried Bray, and they don't really feel like he, you see that he lost to Cena twice in the feud. He only won 1 time. When he goes up against other competitors, he usually loses. So I feel like this would be a good way to get Undertaker's redemption. I'll go with Taker on this one.
Alright. How about you, Ben?
I'm going with Bray, but
Alright, I'm leaving.
I could see both. If Undertaker is going to wrestle at WrestleMania 32, which seems that's what WWE wants to do if you read the dirt sheets,
Yep.
then
Mostly.
Undertaker has to win this match, because you can't have him lose 2 matches in a row and then come back again. I think Bray should win this match and be the final nail in the coffin. Undertaker retires, he's done.
Yep. Send him off.
We get screwed out of the dream match of Sting versus Undertaker, but
It's just, here's my only problem with Sting versus Undertaker. The build-up and the idea would be amazing, but at this point, both of them are closer to 50.
And
How
another
good
thing
is
is,
that match gonna
they don't ever appear on shows. None of them ever appear. Bray has carried this feud, this build-up, single-handedly all the way through the mic for so many weeks, and then Sting makes like 2 appearances per year, and then Taker hasn't even appeared at all. So the build-up to that match would be horrible.
It would.
yeah, but
It would.
you don't need a build-up for a Sting versus Undertaker match. It's such a dream match that all you have to do is announce Sting versus Undertaker, and everyone would be excited no matter what.
Well, Vince said this on a podcast earlier. Vince said this on a podcast. I think he was being interviewed by Stone Cold. It was something like Stone Cold was saying, I want more matches than angles. And then Vince said this, and I actually agree with Vince on this, that you have to have some kind of angles and build up towards the match. And otherwise, people won't really care. And I get that Sting and Taker are huge legends, and people would love to see them in a match. But, I mean, just seeing them, hey, Sting and Sting and Taker are going to fight at Mania. Come and see. It wouldn't be as good as having, Sting,
No,
Taker, brawling,
be as
contract
big.
signing. All that.
Yeah, I agree. But
Alright.
I'd still love to see that match sometime.
Yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna move straight along again into the icon Sting versus the cerebral assassin Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Sting.
Sting, no question.
Oh yeah, Sting. Sting wins this match.
Alright, next
there's
match.
No. What was that, Dave?
I'm sorry, the thing's being really laggy. I can hear my echo in the background, but no, I said Sting to win. Next match.
Yeah. There's no need to talk about this. Sting wins.
Sounds good to me. 1 second, rebooting the recording, and we'll move right along.
Alright.
So, basically, everybody's agreed. Sting wins this match,
Hands down.
no question.
Yes.
Now we move on to the final match. Probably the most debated match of the past 2-3 months. Probably because it's the main event of WrestleMania, and that's typically a thing that happens. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar versus new WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. Wait, did I say that?
I see what
I
you
didn't mean
did
to say
there.
that. I'm sorry.
So I'll start off,
Alright,
I guess.
who do you guys have?
Or
Who do you
I'll
guys
start
have in
off.
this match?
Then it's really, really, really difficult for me to pick a winner on this, because they have built Brock up so much, about a year, starting at the Rumble of
Oh, and the fact-
2014.
The fact that they just re-signed Brock Lesnar, actually, up until Wednesday, I think he re-signed with the WWE, it was Roman Reigns wins this without a doubt because Brock Lesnar is leaving. Brock
thing
Lesnar
is here-
re-signs, and now it's who's gonna win.
Yeah, the thing is, they have built Brock up so much as an unstoppable beast and all that, and then Reigns is supposed to be the golden child to come in. I honestly don't know. I'm curious to see. I don't think this will be a match good wrestling-wise, because they're not the
No.
greatest wrestlers in the world, but the build-up to this is just so awesome. I want to see who they're going to have win. Personally, I think Brock is going to keep the title here to just, Reigns can afford the loss, and just to show Brock is that much more dominant.
So, how about you, Ben? What do you
Well,
got?
on the subject of build-up, it has been awesome except for the last minute of the build-up. That tug of
Yes,
war.
tug of war. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that.
utterly terrible.
Was.
I have Brock winning. I have Brock winning with Roman Reigns looking like a beast among men. Kind of like Brock. He beats him almost within an inch of his life, kayfabe-wise and storyline-wise. And then he still loses because it's Brock Lesnar, and he beat The Undertaker. There's no way he should ever lose cleanly and back again. And then you have Seth Rollins come out. He, beats Brock.
Yep.
You have... Because I've also heard on dirt sheets that Roman Reigns might turn heel soon, and Lesnar might turn face soon. So you could have Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins beating down on Brock Lesnar to get Seth the title. I would love to see that, but I don't see that. I don't think that would happen. But if Seth walks out as a WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
And the thing is, I mentioned this earlier.
For me,
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. All right. So for me, I'm going with a kind of, I want to say, rumor that's going around, on the dirt sheets, stuff along the lines of that. But it is the idea of that at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns beats Brock Lesnar with the help of Paul Heyman. I'm sure you guys have heard this. I'm sure everybody else has heard of this. But I think it's a really, really, really cool way it happens. Because going into this match, people don't like Roman Reigns. That is the consensus. He doesn't does what he's been given here. And so how do you do it better than Brock Lesnar, this beast, this monster, is going in there and he's going to tear up a guy that everybody hates. Just as he's about to do it, his weasel of a manager, Paul Heyman, stabs him in the back, helps Reigns win. Brock, quote unquote, gets the tainted finish, you want to go by TW terms, drops the title to Reigns while keeping him strong, once again.
Okay. I can see that
TW
happening.
terms again.
I could see that happening, honestly, but
It's the only way I see it happening.
It's true. It's true. And Ben noted earlier that Seth cashing in. I would honestly love that if that happened. And he won, obviously. If that happened, that this WrestleMania would be better than the last. If AJ did win, of course. But no, the WrestleMania 31 would be better than WrestleMania 30 if Seth did cash in and win the world title. Because I honestly would love to see that. As I know it's Seth's currently favorite wrestler in WWE, but it's not gonna happen because I just don't know why. I just have the feeling that they're gonna make us think all that, and then they're just gonna go X, and then just say Brock walks out champion. We all are disappointed, sent home, and then just go boo-hoo, and then complain on the internet.
Yeah, well, those are the two ways I see it happening. I don't think it happens any other way. Heyman turns on Lesnar and joins up with Reigns, or Reigns wins and Rollins cashes in. I think any way you look at it, or at least how I look at it, Roman Reigns will win this match. It doesn't mean he walks out champion.
True.
Yes, if he was champion, he should lose it on Monday Night Raw.
He should.
Or Brock. I don't really care who wins. Brock's not going to compete on Raw, but Roman should not be champion for more than a day.
No, he should.
Win.
So that covers all the matches, guys. Are we about done here with our predictions?
Yeah, I think so. One further thing I wanted to say before I wrap this up, I just thought about it, and now it's lost me. Great.
Alright, that's gonna do it, everybody. Thanks for watching. We hope you did all enjoy. This has been my predictions, Silytuck's predictions, and Mr. Ben Ditch's predictions for WrestleMania 31. I know we were late. Do forgive us on this. But we just planned this as a last minute, like I said in the beginning. And it was fun. I had a good time. Silytuck, if you would stay on the air after this video goes off so we could do what we had planned, that would be awesome. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are watching this on Silytuck's channel, be sure to smack that like button for him and subscribe to your channel if you haven't and you are crazy. And same thing if you're watching on my channel. And I'm not sure if Ben's going to post this, but if he does, be sure to smack that like button for him. Channel descriptions, channel links will go in descriptions. Good grief, I can't talk. Channel links will go in descriptions. Thank you all for watching, and with that being said, that's been our WrestleMania prediction videos. We hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for sticking with us, and gentlemen, if you would like to say your goodbyes now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I couldn't say it any better way myself.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Later. Alright.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna end the video right here. I'm gonna stop the recording.